Welcome to the Big Success Show. Today, we'll share 3 action items to simplify decision making.
Big Success with the professor and Mary-Lynn.
There's a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. A group of researchers surveyed 58 random people in a shopping mall. Pretty sure all my sisters were there. These researchers asked the participants to recall the decisions they had made that day. And then the researchers asked the participants to solve some simple math problems. Now, Mary-Lynn, I think this is really interesting. They found that the participants who had made more decisions were less likely to be able to solve these simple math problems.
Now, that was one of several experiments they conducted, but it's definitely the one I relate to most, though, because of the shopping.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the bad math.
Oh, well, there's that, too. But these researchers concluded that there appears to be a personal price to making decisions. We become less productive the more decisions we're required to make. We suffer from mental fatigue.
And I would say, though, it's kind of the result of our own creation, right? Because we like to have choices, so we've demanded more choices, and marketers have responded at an overwhelming rate.
Well, here's a simple example that we can all relate to. Picture yourself in a grocery store, holding a sticky note with 6 items on your list: orange juice, bagels, Philadelphia cream cheese, Crest toothpaste, Coke, and lettuce.
That's an unusual breakfast you're cooking up there, Mary-Lynn.
Right. Somewhat healthy.
Well, in 1970, with that simple 6-item list, you would have had a choice of 50 items. By 1998, you would need to filter through 250 different products, 5 times the amount, just to get all the items on your list.
Now, this is according to the book Simplicity Marketing: End Brand Complexity, Clutter, and Confusion by Stephen M. Crystal and Peter Seeley.
And it's a spectacular book. We highly recommend you checking it out. Think about this, though. That was 1998. Now, do you think it's gotten any better? Do we think we have fewer choices now? Or do you think this trend towards more choice has only continued?
Oh, plus, each store has their own knockoff brands.
That's right.
To help you save money. So, yes, it's definitely gotten worse.
Today, we're discussing the abundance of choices we have available to us and a new study that shows that all of these choices are hurting our productivity. Now, we want to discuss 3 big action items to simplify your decision making.
Number 1, make a list that's specific. So specific that you could send someone else and get exactly what you want. Studies show that people who shop with a list tend to spend less money than those who don't because there's less or no impulse buying.
And more importantly, it saves you time and, as this study has shown, mental fatigue.
And I've got a prime example, George. Whenever I go into a Walgreens without a list, I get this glaze over my eyes.
I've seen that glaze, Mary-Lynn. It's scary.
It's like a kid in a candy shop because they have just little bits of everything, and I'll just spend way too much time in there and way too much money otherwise.
Well, number 2, set a time limit when you shop at Walgreens.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, that was number 2 for Mary-Lynn. Now, for the rest of us, it's set a time limit when you're making a major decision. Now, obviously, there's a certain amount of research that you have to do and want to do, but get it done or reach your time limit and then force yourself to make a decision.
Another example, we recently set up the website for Big Studio, and that's a sister site to Big Success for audio production services. We needed to decide on a template for the website, and there are an endless number of templates out there. But we found one that fit our criteria, bought it, and moved on, and we did that all within the time frame we had set.
And here's a little tip that I love, Mary-Lynn. Get out your magic 8-ball. It sounds silly, doesn't it?
Toys.
Well, the thing is, make a decision and then ask the magic 8-ball if you made the right decision. Look at the answer it brings back to you. And then here's the important part. See how you feel about it. This taps into your intuition about the decision. That's what I love about it.
And if you'd like to know more about this action item, we have a couple of posts that go into more detail about that on our blog today. And that list also includes a link to an online Magic 8-Ball, so you don't have to rush right out and buy one.
Oh, I just love it. Should I be looking at the Magic 8-Ball right now? Yes, hey! Number 3, and I think this is the most important of our big big action items today. Become a partner in stress relief for the most important people in your life. Get to know the preferences of these people who depend on you, your customers, your coworkers, your boss, your significant other. And when you do that, you can weed through all the options and present them with just a few.
The authors of Simplicity Marketing, the book that we referenced earlier, make the point that the next generation of positioning successes will belong to those brands that relieve customer stress.
So there's a huge opportunity in the future for people and companies who are able to simplify things, who become a partner in stress relief, according to this book.
This applies to your company brand, but it also is an opportunity with your personal brand.
And, this is one of the things, Mary-Lynn, that we really try hard to do here at Big Success. There's so much information out there. We try to sort through it all and deliver to you each day those few things that we found to be the most important.
You'll find links to the resources that we've mentioned on the show today on our blog at Big Success. That's big with 2G, success.com. And that's also where we have a written summary of today's show.
And we thank you so much for listening today.
Until next time,
here's to your big success.
Find Big Success at biggsuccess.com.